Hey, it's Cap's CarCast. Today, let's talk about champagne and dog food. Let's drive.
Get down. Get down. Get down.
I had a guy that I worked for that hated the expression, eat our own dog food. And he would, in fact, say, it's not eating our own dog food, it's drinking our own champagne. And his point was, listen, our product is not dog food. It is significantly higher and more quality than dog food. I would never want to eat dog food, but I love champagne, so we should drink our own champagne. And I like that because words absolutely have meaning. But I also liked it because it started to underscore for me early in my career that the phrase has meaning beyond just, hey, do we use our own services or products? It goes much deeper into that. And it also creates an opportunity for us to improve the way that we evaluate our champagne. So what do I mean by that? Well, consider, I'll give you an example for me. When I write something, I like to write, I'm okay at it. There's lots of people that are better at it, but I like to communicate in multiple ways. Writing is one of them. When I've written something and I read it over, first of all, I'm a horrible editor. I inevitably miss typos and misspellings and things like that. But another thing, and I think I think I miss those things because I'm too close to them. In other words, it takes me about a half an hour to write a 500 word blog post. And I'm close to the idea, and my mind runs freely, and my writing is very conversant. So I know what I'm trying to achieve and trying to affect, and the message I'm trying to offer up, and I'm close to it. I own it. I've crafted it. So when I go back to look at it, it's not, it's difficult for me to understand whether or not, or really capture or identify whether or not it's on target, if it's communicating what I intended, missing the small punctuations and typos, things like that. It's just hard for me to do because I'm close to it. When I come back to that piece, after it's gone and I've posted it a couple days later, that's when I could really gain evaluation whether it's hit the mark. So that's when I begin. So it's like champagne or wine, right? It has to ferment, it has to be prepared. If I taste it right away, I'm not going to understand whether or not it's to the quality that I wanted. I have to step away from it for a couple of days and let it ferment, if you will, and then and only then can I identify whether or not it's accurate. So, unfortunately, we don't necessarily have that kind of time where we can let our work kind of steep and ferment, if you will. So, what should you do? I think it's critical, especially in this day and age of our content demands of our business and the necessity of communicating to our marketplace and across all different media channels and in varying ways so that they understand the value that impacts what they're doing and how our products and services are offering. Well, what we need to do is we need to get an objective outsider. We need to go hire a host of experts that can look at, not hire is the wrong word, but we have to get an outside objective look. We have to place in front of somebody, hey, this is how we've created it, here's how we've distilled our product, this is what it's trying to communicate and say, does it achieve that? And then be open to the criticism. So we really need to welcome wine critics, champagne critics, if you will, into